Are your leaders clear? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes like this one. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. Clarity is in short supply in our lives, in our organizations, on our teams, and we know while it's in short supply, thus being valuable, it's also what helps us win. We all know that clarity wins. If we want our team members to be clear, their bosses must be clear. And the further up the clarity is lacking, the foggier it is down below. So, what do we need our leaders to have clarity on? Well, they need to have clarity on goals. What are the goals of the organization? What is the mission of the organization? What are we trying to accomplish? They need to have clarity on direction. What's the direction we're going to help us get to those outcomes? To perhaps think about strategy, if we want to think about direction. They need to be clear on priorities for their teams, for themselves. Where should they be doing their best work right now? They need to be clear on what's expected of them and what they expect of others. Expectations, in other words, which run both ways, not just between them and their team and them, but also upward as well. And they need to be clear on all of those things if they want to have greater success. Goals, direction, strategy, priorities, expectations. So here's a question. How are you doing on those things? As a leader, how clear are you on those kinds of things? Do you have the clarity that you need? And organizationally, how is your organization doing? Think about it this way. How would you grade the clarity of your leaders and therefore of your organization? These are important questions to think about. If clarity wins, and if clarity is often lacking, one of the most important things we can do organizationally and as individual leaders is to create and build more clarity for ourselves and for our teams. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. If people aren't clear about the what, why, and how of their work, they can't succeed. And if their leader isn't clear, there is no way they can be. As you're thinking about that organizational clarity question, as you're thinking about that leadership clarity question, perhaps we can help. If you'd like to learn more about how we might be able to help you, just send an email to info@kevineikenberry.com and we'll come alongside you, no obligation to you, learn more about your situation and see if we can help, and if we can, what we can do, and if we can't, what we might suggest you do instead. Hope you'll do that. No obligation, and it gives us a chance to serve you even more. If you enjoyed this, I hope you make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future episodes, so you can be back next week for another episode of the Remarkable Leadership Podcast and Remarkable TV.